excuse the cat hair. So, today we are going to be reading from the Practical Magic Oracle deck. Now, I'm still learning this deck, so some of the passages will be from the book and others will just be directly from intuition. And these cards do not have a reverse meaning, so this is the full moon control. Also, if you would like to book a full oracle reading with me or a reading in general, you can email me at firelotusthewitch@gmail.com. When the full moon comes, a lot of energy and intense magic. The universe is telling you to release your control and give it up to the divine. This is reassurance that everything will work out. Embrace the power of the full moon and her magical energies, for she will guide you. We do not always need to be in the driver's seat. Take a step back and allow the magic to do its work. So, in other words, if you've been trying to manifest things and you've already done the spell, you need to show patience. You need to just sit there and wait for things to work out, okay? I understand people online are like, oh my God, my magic's not working. It takes time, and there is never a set time for when a spell should work. Witch's boots, stability. Rely on your own strength right now and stand proud. There may be tough times in your future, but it is nothing you cannot handle. You are strong and stable. Maintain this structure will you go forth on your adventures. Be aware of the footprints you leave behind in your path. Do not be afraid on stepping on somebody's toes. Stand up on your own 2 feet and do it confidently, okay? You need to show you are protected, okay? You have all the protection you possibly need, and not to mention your ancestors are in front of you. Stand up, step into your power, okay? If somebody crosses a line, you need to let them know that they just stepped over a boundary, and that is not okay, okay? Next, we have the firefly. Auras. And the firefly is eluding me. Purification, auras and purification, coming out at dusk and lighting up the night in many areas of the world. Fireflies allow for us to see what we cannot on our own. Take notice of the witness the auras and those around you and ensure that you act accordingly. Listen to your instincts. Okay? If you meet somebody and you see a red flag, don't just shrug it off. Pay attention. Okay? A lot of people, especially if they're tricksters or what I call snakes, they wind up having their tails. Your body, your gut instincts will let you know when you see a red flag. And then, like it says, act accordingly. Also, some of y'all need to stop dimming your lights for the other people around you. Okay? If you have somebody in your life who will not let you step out and fully be who you are, that's a major red flag. Do not let other people dim your light, okay? And here's also an interesting fact. Interesting fact. Not all fireflies light up, but this is how they communicate with one another. Ancients used them in paper lanterns. Some believe that the fireflies were the souls of the dead ancient warriors helping guide. Same simultaneous bioluminescence, I think I said it right, is a rare natural phenomenon that happens when all the fireflies within a certain area link up and synchronize, flashing act accordingly. Okay? See what the next one is. Ooh, Book of Shadow, Book of Shadows. Literature and roots. Step into your roots. Embrace the magic that was bestowed upon you from your ancestors. You have all that you need. It has all been passed down to you from your ancestors. Tap into your lineage and get in touch with your roots. Know you have the power. Feel it inside your bones. You are a descendant of magic. Tap into the deeper connections at your core. There is great knowledge to be gained by honoring and connecting with your ancestors. And it is not hard. Do the Ancestor 30-day challenge. Let them know that you are ready and open to receive those messages, that you are open and ready to receive and start working with them. That is the first step in ancestor veneration. Now, just like with working with deities, you need to also make sure you are actually like interview your deities, interview your ancestors, make sure you are actually connecting with your ancestors. And when we talk about ancestor work, we do not mean you're going to jump off at the deep end and start connecting with your OG ancestors. No, we mean the ones that you possibly met in this life, your grandparents, your great aunts, your great uncles, okay? And then over time, you will be able to connect deeper and deeper, and that is okay. If you are adopted or you don't know really anything about your families, they will help you learn that as you start working with them, okay? And listen to your instincts. You have all the magic. You need to tap into it. And not only do you need to tap into it, you need to also bring it up, bring it to the surface. The phone tree, communication. Communication is always key, especially if we got any things in the microwave under the Gatorade. For the people that don't know what I mean, when planets go awry and they go into retrograde. It is time to reach out to those around you. Learn to lean on those who are near and dear to you in times of need. Loved friends and family are the best and the strongest support that you have. Use these connections to help you with any issues or questions that you may have. They are here to support you. The tree is a symbol of great wisdom and having a strong foundation. The more branches a tree has, the stronger the roots. As the great tree grows and extends its branches, it in turn deepens the stable connection to the earth. Become the tree. And this goes hand in hand because what? The family tree, ancestry. Okay? And when it comes to foundation, foundation in anything is key. The stronger the foundation, the stronger the roots, the stronger and the more stable you become. There is no rush, okay? But if you're in need, reach out. You will wind up finding branches in a way that you never succeeded and never thought you would find them. You're going to succeed, but everybody has their breaking point. So if you need that stable shoulder to cry on, reach out, okay? And if you're like me, don't always listen to your head. Reach out, okay? Ooh, we have the water element. Ooh, sorry about that. We have the water element, emotions. Some of y'all are holding on to a lot too, and some of y'all feel like you're like sinking below the water. The element of water invites you to follow your emotions. Inspired from the Tarot Suit of Cups, water delivers its message, focusing on your emotion and the natural flow of the universe. With water comes healing and cleansing energy. However, this card can also represent the need to go with the flow and stop being a boulder in the river of life. You asked for this manifestation. You asked for this change. Now, why the hell are you going to be a stone or a rock and you're going to try to dam it all up? Go with the flow. Change scares the shit out of me too, whether it's good nor bad. It scares the shit out of me. But just like the moon, just like so many other things in nature, you have to go with the flow. The more you resist the flow, the more things become complicated. And not only that, but the more that you're constantly in a state of being suspended because you're trying to, it's like a trout. You're trying to fight against the flow. Go with the flow. Okay? Go with the flow. Let that also, you can tap into water as a way to release some emotions. Sometimes we just need to cry. If you can and there's a rainstorm, please do not get struck by lightning. Please do not put yourself in danger. But if it's lightly raining, walk outside. Let that water wash you away. If you're in an area right now where it's a great time to go swimming, watch out for dog days. But if you can, take that plunge. Okay? Connect with the element of water. It will help you, but also go with the flow. We're going to pull two more. Blood on the moon. Destiny. You've been asking for this. Okay? Turn to the moon and call upon her guidance and magic. Follow the light of the moon and let her guide your way. She is offering you a message. You should not resist or fight. This is your destiny. Know that you are on the right path. Listen to the moon and be ready to accept the next important step coming into your life. Now, this is also interesting because a lot of this reading is about illumination, but not only illumination because we have the firefly, right? But we also have the ancestor legacy, okay? This is your destiny. Step into it. This is what you have been searching for and trying to work for. And everything is starting to line up. Just like the moon, we all go through dark stages, but at the same time, what does it do? It illuminates the darkness, okay? Step into the light, okay? Stop hiding on the sidelines. Show off your talent, show off your abilities. If you get an opportunity that you have been dying for, no matter if your anxiety gets the best of you, try to comfortably fight through it. Never put yourself into an uncomfortable situation, but at the same time, you cannot let fear and the what ifs hold you back. And when I say this, I'm not saying everything is going to be sunshines and happiness. Sometimes we have to go through a roughness to be able to kind of be like a diamond, okay? So if you get an opportunity that you've been waiting for, all of the signs are pointing to go for it. All right, the last card. Ooh, the tea. And if y'all did not know, ancestors love spilling the tea. Oh, they so do. Slow down and listen to that inner voice. Take the time to connect with your intuition and gain deeper insight and connection to the world around you. You have more wisdom and insight than you give yourself credit for. Let me rephrase that. You have more wisdom and insight than you give yourself credit for. Tap into your potential. Pay attention to the small thoughts and feelings and see what magic enters your world. Tea is a combination of various dried herbs mixed together to create a unique and magical flavor, aroma, and spiritual effect. Tea needs to steep in order to fully deepen the overall effects each blend is created for. Now, this is the same for us. Sometimes we need to steepen ourselves and, like I mentioned before, dig deep. Not only pull your ancestral magic up to the surface, but tap into it. Okay? And again, ancestors love spilling that tea. All right, we're going to do one more. Resurrection. Personal favorite card in the entire deck. Stop and refocus. Regroup yourself and your thoughts. You are a bit scattered right now, jumping from moment to moment without thought. It is now time to slow the reckless behavior. Take a second before acting. Gather the needed knowledge and make preparations before taking action. Magic is a strong universal energy, and the practice should not be taken lightly. Know this when practicing, fully dive in. Remember to be informed and prepared when undergoing any magical working. When you open yourself up during magical workings, we also become receptive to unwanted energies. Take the needed precautions and remember to slow down. Okay, for one, this is perfect. This is one of the reasons we use circles in the practice, okay? So not only does the circle represent protection, but it also creates a linear space. Crossroads are the same way. It is a space in between, right? But we also have to take that and broaden that aspect because we use the internet. And what are you doing when you use the internet? Especially, say, TikTok, for example. You are physically exerting your energy to scroll past or interact with a video. Be cautious of the energies that we have around us, especially when doing magic. And no, I'm not one of the witches who's going to sit here and say, well, if you're doing magic, you should not be recording it and posting it on the internet. For one, why are we giving so many people, random people that we don't even know, so much power to think that they would be able to interfere with our magic? But again, too much protection can be a bad thing. And that whole love and light where you cannot learn from certain energies, that's bullshit. But you need to make sure that you're not recklessly doing something. In some of the books that I've read and what I was originally taught, the most important thing to a witch is knowing when and when not to cast something. Sometimes life has a better result than any magic you can throw at somebody. Okay? So be cautious. All right, fuck it. We're going to do one more. I like this. The new moon, new beginnings. Letters keep coming up too. That's interesting. You are ready for this. Allow yourself to give into the newfound energies and embrace it. New beginnings tend to bring about needed change. Let me rephrase that. New beginnings need to tend to bring out needed change, letting what we no longer need dissipate and vanish from our lives. Now is your time. Your new beginning is right before you. The new moon tells you now is the time to confront issues and begin your new path. The new moon also represents with it illumination, highlighting and bringing into focus that which we are hiding from ourselves. New moons often symbolize and encourage new beginnings. Think about that. What are you hiding from yourself? Let all of this light illuminate it. Okay? Okay, one more. Sorry. I love this. I love this so much. Ooh, fire energy. Take action. So if y'all did not know, I absolutely love working with fire. It can spark inspiration. It can breathe life into things. It can release things. Why do you think we light a candle, right? So the setting the intention of the candle, right? You're carving the reason you're burning this candle, right? You're mixing all the elements together, the herbs, the oils. You're becoming an alchemist, right? So you just mixed individual things together to create this one body, and then you're releasing it by lighting it and letting it melt. The element of fire invites you to take action. Inspired by the Tarot suit of Wands, fire encourages you to embrace your passions, holding a message of excitement. This card can also represent a new spark of creativity or inspiration coming into your life. When fire comes into a reading, do not sit idly by. Reignite the flame that lies within. Reignite the flame that lies within. This is your divine focus. Feed your fire. Follow your passions to keep your flame burning as bright as possible. And then it states, if y'all did not know, all of these cards have like a little thing where you can incorporate the card into your practice. To embrace fire, try fire scrying. Ground yourself and look into a flame and interpret what the element brings to your sight. You can also use the energy of this card to ignite to itself to help enhance your connection. Now, obviously, when you're going to work with fire or fire scrying, please, fire safety is extremely important. I cannot read. Fire safety is extremely important, okay? Now, this right here, there will be a link. This is the second edition, the Practical Magic Inner Witch Oracle, and it is by Grounded by the Moon, which is also where this lovely spread gets. So yeah, I hope this resonates with y'all. There were a lot of messages that kind of kept repeating and repeating, and I'm starting to love doing these readings because you can have a group of 10 people that hear the same message, but they're all going to interpret that message differently depending on what's going on in their own lives. You know what I mean? And also, I cannot express this enough. If you miss a holiday, remember that at the end of the day, you are a witch and it is your magic. So if you don't have it in you to do all of these elaborate things, that's okay. Okay? And just like a candle card, just like the candle card in this deck, make sure you're not burning the candle from both ends because you're going to burn yourself out and you're going to burn yourself up. But as always, I hope this resonated with y'all. Let me know in the comments what did, what didn't, if none of it did, or if it all did. Share this to a group, send this to a friend. You never know who may need to hear this special message. And as always, if you would like to follow me on other platforms, you can click the link tree listed below. That will take you to my podcast, my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you name it, you can find it there. You can also find my photography portfolio. Some people don't know that, but yeah, you can. And like I said, if you ever have a magical question, if you would like to share an experience, if you would like to write in on for the podcast, or if you would like to book a reading or any type of custom spell work that I offer, and or the many other services, I now officially offer recorded readings just like this. Um, I also offer spiritual advisories. So for 30 minutes, you can chat with me. And on top of that, you can also book a gift card reading. So basically, you're purchasing the reading for another member of your friend, family, for those special occasions where you can't really find anything. But yeah, the email is also going to be attached to this as well. And yeah, let me know in the comments. Also, what is your favorite element? Spirit, earth, air, fire, or water, and why? Okay. I hope you're all having a great day. Bye.